Hey, I don't know why I started like that. Hey, everybody, how's it going? What's up?
Well, it's 12:30 at night. I'm tired. I've been editing all day today, but I'm feeling good. I'm gonna go sleep here in a little bit. I'm gonna get my 7 to 8 hours whenever I decide to wake up, and then I'm gonna edit some more and get some more videos out. And I don't know, man. I'm feeling energetic, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Even I've been releasing a lot of content on YouTube, and I'm having fun. How are you doing?
Nice. I'm doing pretty all right. I'm kind of all over the place, but I've been doing a lot of Warhammer stuff still. Started up
Okay.
fishing with Crendors again, so that's been pretty
Ooh.
fun.
Who was the last person you did?
I fished with Kevin Jordan, who is the class and talent developer for Vanilla WoW. And then I fished with Joanna of Joanna's leveling guides, and that one will be going up pretty soon.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with Mr. Joanna.
Yes.
I made a video about him recently.
I know. I saw that video. It's a good video.
It was a very good video. Thank you. I was very proud of it. However, everyone... all right, let me put it on the board right now. Like, to all the people that were, like, leaving this comment, I was not paid to make that video. That was not a sponsored video. I just like the guide, so I made a video about it. God damn it. I replied to so many comments of people calling me a filthy sellout. Oh, yeah, Joanna must have paid Nixxiom thousands to promote his stupid guide on his channel. I replied to so many comments, and I was like, no, I just kind of like the guide.
That's just the internet.
I know, I know, but it was... I complained about it a little bit on Twitch before I decided to step away from Twitch for a little bit. But you kind of get to this point where if I say something on the internet, like if I say, like, hey, I really prefer the Razer Naga mouse to the Corsair 16-button mouse. I think the Razer Naga is tremendously better, which is true. Like, I genuinely think that. Everyone will think I was sponsored by Razer to say it. But
Yeah.
no, the video is not sponsored. Okay?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Stop it. Get some help.
Get some help.
We haven't done one of these in like 2 months, I think. Normally we do like one a month, but it's been about 2 months since our last one.
Really?
Yeah.
I haven't been keeping tabs, but
well,
neat.
I hadn't been keeping tabs either, but then I was like, wait, when did we last do one of these? And then I looked up Nixxiom and Crendor, and there's one 4 months ago, 5 months ago, 2 years ago.
2 years?
2 years. Where's the last one? Hold on. It's got to be around here, right? Hold on. Maybe if I click on this and I go to videos, it's got to be Nixxiom Crendor. Here it is. 2 months ago. Yeah, it was...
Hello, everybody.
Oh, God. Nope. Hold on.
Hello, everybody.
Nope. I just brought the thing. Wait, that was July? August. Wait, it might have been 2.5 months ago. Isn't July?
2.5? Neat. Well, that means you must have lots of stories.
I mean, I do have a good amount of stories. Do you have a lot of stories as well?
Yeah, but considering the fact I just told my I did not sell out and Joanna didn't pay me story, I figured it's your turn to tell a story.
All right. Let's see. We got some stories. I guess one I can go into is I got my AirPods stolen, so now I lock all my shit double time. And
an AirPod?
Yeah, the AirPods, you know, where they're like, I can't hear you, I have my AirPods in.
An you mean an ear pod?
No, an AirPod.
The fuck is
Do you
an
not
AirPod?
Oh my god. You don't even know what AirPods are. So they're wireless headsets.
Oh, this crap. God, I'm glad this shit got stolen.
Listen, all right. I like my wub wub music, and a lot of the generic generic headphones I've had. I bought one off Amazon. Everyone's like, "Oh, this one's really great." It was like $35. It had no bass, and the earphones sucked. And I was like, "Fine, I'll just try these AirPods." And I got them like a year ago, and I started going to the gym, and it was fantastic. And I was like, "Oh, this is awesome!" You know, they got good bass, they got everything. All right, whatever. So then a year goes by, and I lose them, and I was like, "Oh, maybe I just lost them at the gym. Maybe I lost them somewhere. I'm sure they'll turn up." I'll just go buy another pair for now, and then whatever, and then they go away like a day and a half later, and I was like, somebody stole these. And so then I've just been like, lock everything, lock it down. I made the mistake of like, I kind of do. Well, I made the mistake of like, I left them in my car, and I feel like you can't leave that type of thing just in your car. So I don't leave them in my car. They're like $140.
You bought two $140 things.
Well, the other one I bought like a year ago. Oh, I need hearing aids. I'm old.
I'm old. What was that one thing you said on my stream that one time? I was like, Crendor, entertain the people. I'll be right back. And you're like, hi, I'm Crendor. I've been doing this for 10 years and my body is deteriorating.
Yeah. That is what I said.
That was good. That was funny.
Yeah, listen. It's like I use these when I go to the gym, so it's like 3-4 times a week. And it's just my one joy to hear my high quality music. Let me have that, all right?
Have you checked inside your ears?
That's a good point. I haven't actually looked very deep inside my ears.
I've got really big ears. It's because like my big brain needs big ears to let in big information.
Well, here's
so I'm afraid these tiny AirPods would get lost in there.
They also have like wireless charging AirPods, but I was like, what's the difference between these and the wired ones? And they're like, well, this one requires a wire to charge it. This doesn't. This is wireless charging. And I was like, oh, I don't give a shit. I'll take the cheap ones. Like
wireless charging?
Yeah, wireless charging.
What? How do they charge? Through the Force?
It must be, because I didn't find out though, because I was like, I'll just take the wire, because it was like $50 more for wireless charging. I was like, I'm not going to pay $50 for wireless. I just had to pay for extra AirPods.
Have you, actually, speaking of wireless charging, you ever been to Best Buy and you seen those like mouse pads where it's like a wireless mouse, but like the mouse gets charged by being on the mouse pad, and you can also put your phone on the mouse pad and it'll charge your phone?
I think that's what it's kind of like. I think that's how you're supposed to charge them.
That's pretty crazy. Technology is insane.
It is insane. It's like now you can like, there's no wires. You can charge things without wires. Hear music without wires. It's like,
it's
what's
just like
next?
Wireless.
Yeah, it's like it's wireless or something.
It's like some wireless. The age of wireless.
So that's a thing. So
all right.
Another thing is I've been still very much into Warhammer. I think I brought it up last time we were together. I was kind of getting back into Warhammer.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I've gone full on into
big dick.
Yeah, I've gone big dick into Warhammer. Like I completed my Seraphon army. I built it. I've painted a lot of them. I actually do paint streams every like Sunday night or kind of like weekends is like a chill kind of wind down thing. A lot of people are like, dude, Crendor, you're like the Bob Ross of Warhammer painting. And I was like, I'll take that. And so it's just really fun. It's like nice and chill. You just, chill out some music. You paint your miniatures. I've had a lot of people be like, hey, I picked up my 40K stuff again that I haven't touched in years. And I started, painting it and building it again. So it's fun to get people back into it. And then I actually learned how to play the game. So I play Age of Sigmar, it's essentially the fantasy version, but kind of revamped. So when it first came out, it was real shit. They had no point system. They had like nothing. A lot of things were bad. But now they've definitely improved it over the years. And now there's a lot of people that play 40K that are trying it out. There's a lot of old fantasy people actually gave it a go again, and they're like, wow, hey, it's pretty fun. So if you're ever salty about it from back in the day, look into it again. The lore is still kind of mediocre, but but I learned how to play the game. So now, I'm that nerd that's like, all right, I get 6 attacks at 4s, hitting on 4s. All right, 4 hits, wounding on 3s. I get 2 hits, -1 Renn. And then they're like, saving on 5s. All right, I've saved one of them. I suffer 1 wound. That's me now. So kind of a loser, but I like it.
But a lovable loser.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome, man.
Yeah. And in fact, I've actually gotten some stuff sent to me from Games Workshop.
Yes, he mentioned this in a conversation that we had several days ago, that he got some things from Games Workshop. I was very jealous.
Yeah, and those things are not DMCA claims to take my stream down. So old Games Workshop, like I want to say like 3+ years ago, would be like, hey, so you're doing stuff on video or stream? We're gonna have to ask you to take that down, and we're going to sue you. But New Games Workshop, with their old CEO taking a seat, has been like, hey, what if we just like have YouTubers and streamers and everybody like just start promoting our stuff, and like we give them some stuff to show off, and then believe it or not, it works well. So
wow.
I'm it's crazy. So I'm very happy with that, because I get things.
I'm just throwing it out there to Games Workshop. I'm a big fan of Warhammer, specifically Space Marines. So if you want to like send me some things, like I'd be totally down to do some Bob Ross style videos of painting more Warhammer figurines. I'm just saying.
Would you wear the Bob Ross hair as like a wig?
No.
All right. Well.
Oh, maybe. I would think about it.
I mean, you wear like a bunch of masks and stuff in your videos, so I figured you'd be down.
Did you see my recent video where I wore all the masks and shit?
I did. Well,
that was good, right?
I browsed through it. I didn't actually watch the whole thing. I kind of skimmed through it.
That's okay. That's fine.
Not gonna lie.
Did you at least get to the part where I asked you to like the video?
I did get to that part, yes.
Okay. All right, good. Did you like the video?
Well, I love liking videos. I like all the videos that I like.
Okay. But did you like the video?
No.
What?
I was like, oh, this is the part where he likes the video, but I forgot to like the video. I'm not gonna lie.
Go and like the video right now.
All right.
All right, thank you.
I'll do it.
Yes. Okay, thank you. Be sure to like our videos, guys. Liking videos makes them like go up in the YouTube algorithm, and then more people get like exposed to them and shit. So that's why like YouTubers are always like, hey, like my video, because then more people will see it.
Yeah. All right. I just liked it now. So
thank you. Wow, that was amazing. Hey guys, while you're liking my old video, and Crender's old video, whatever his last project was, be sure to like this video.
Yeah, just like videos, unless you don't like it. Unless you know.
Yeah, if you don't like it, don't hit the dislike button. Just leave an angry comment.
Yeah.
Just be like, I don't like it.
Be like, I don't like it.
I do not like it in all caps. There you go.
But yeah, they sent me the new Blood Bowl Lizardmen, so I built that on stream, which was really cool, because I was like, dude, I love Blood Bowl, and I love Lizardmen, and I love the Blood Bowl Lizardmen, and I got them early, so it was really, really fun to build. And then they sent me some orcs from the new Auric War Clans that came out for Orctober, so I've been building those, and yeah, I've been really into it. So that's been a nice hobby that isn't just sitting at the computer.
Neat.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome, man. You know, like I remember the last time we spoke, you were telling me that you were like getting into Warhammer, or maybe you were already into it, but you were like getting more and more into it. So it's cool that you found a passion.
Yeah. I hadn't injected the plastic crack fully, but now it's just searing and coursing through my veins.
Yeah. It's coarse, it's rough and irritating. And it gets everywhere.
It sure does.
Not like you.
And
you're soft and smooth.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
You don't know what I'm quoting?
Oh, is it the Star Wars?
I killed them. And not just the men, but the women and the children too.
Anakin.
They're like animals, and I slaughter them like animals. I hate them.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude, I love Star Wars Episode 3.
I actually don't mind those movies. I'm not gonna lie, but I like them because of how memey they are. You know?
Yeah.
I think they're just funny.
It is funny. It's just like how I don't know if we want to turn this into a Star Wars discussion, but yes, they're extremely memey, which is what makes them so funny and so good.
Like, I love the whole Anakin versus Obi-Wan on the fire, and he's just like, Anakin, you were the chosen one. And his like the Sith are evil, and he's like, from my opinion, it is the Jedi who are evil.
Dude, the
Like,
Jedi
wow, what a
were
line.
evil.
They were kind of evil, actually.
Yeah. You
What do you
know,
think about it?
they caused all the problems. All the Sith wanted to do was create a nice, comfy galactic empire that would create peace and stability across the galaxy. And yeah, some walking carpets might get imprisoned here and there, but who cares? You know, hey, the Trandoshans need jobs too, okay, guys? All right, and if some Wookiees have to suffer, I guess that's the way it's got to be.
So, okay. Well, it's like Arthas, you know? Well, actually, it's
Yeah,
one of
it's
those things
just like
like
Arthas.
Arthas. Well, Arthas is essentially like the Darth Vader. Like, it's the same type of character, like the fallen hero.
Arthas did nothing wrong.
I mean, he really didn't do. I don't think he did anything wrong back then. Like, he was just kind of being like, these people are gonna turn. We should kill them. And they're like, Arthas, the innocent civilians. But like, you don't know. They could be diseased. Then more people die. So it's like, at the same time, he was like, it's just one of those tricky situations. But then he went crazier, and then he just got super crazy.
Yeah. I guess, yeah. Well, you know. Yeah. Speaking of that, dude, Warcraft 3 Reforged.
Yeah. That's going to be
It
fun
is-
whenever it actually happens.
Yeah, I don't even know. When is it actually supposed to come out?
2019.
Oh. Wait, 2019? So it's coming out this year.
Yes, from what they said, unless they've delayed it.
Oh, they're probably going to delay it.
Probably.
You know, ride that classic train for as long as possible. They'll convert everybody to Warcraft 3
Yeah.
on like the nostalgia train.
Although maybe they'll do it in like Christmas time or something. I don't know.
Are you still playing WoW Classic?
Yeah. I'm 80% into level 58.
Dude, hell yeah, man.
Yes, I'm so close to 60 I can taste it. Now Dire Maul's happening, get my epic mount or my warlock epic mount, that is. That'll be fun.
I actually I mean, this is a story unto itself, but I actually made the decision recently to step away from streaming.
Oh.
And to sort of cease on Twitch for a time.
What made you do that?
Well, there's a few reasons why I decided to step away from streaming. One reason was because of the fact that, to be honest, I wasn't really having that much fun with it recently. Just in general, you know, like whatever, been doing it for a while, you know, just kind of want to do something new, you know, whatever. No, there's no reason, guys, you know, I'm speaking to my community here, and it's not that I had an issue with anybody. But some more reasons were, I really didn't like streaming Classic WoW. Understand that I love Classic WoW. It's one of my favorite games of all time. But when I play it, I kind of just want to turn my brain off, get immersed in the world, read the quest text, and just sort of engage in the adventure. And whenever I was streaming Classic WoW, I can't do that. And there was also this constant feeling of like, I wasn't really enjoying Classic WoW as much because I felt like I was being forced to play it. Like, it was like, 2 o'clock, time to play Classic WoW, like on a schedule. I didn't like that. I wanted to play it, you know, like I used to play it. Like, you know, I'm just like, oh, hey, it's been a long day. Let me, you know, play some WoW.
Yeah.
And another thing is, you know, I was playing on my server, and we did some like big events on the server where we did like these world PvP events and yada yada yada, and we had a lot of fun. And you know, some of the world PvP events that we did on Zandalar Tribe EU like made it to like the front page of like the WoW subreddits for like days, and made YouTube videos about it, and it was awesome. But there was also a lot of backlash from stuff like that. You know, people saying that, you know, they didn't like how me as a streamer and other streamers, you know, I'm not going to say any names, but you know, big streamers bringing all these like randoms to the server, causing like, server lag through these events, disrupting questing and whatnot. And it wasn't like a lot of people leaving comments like that, but it was definitely there. And in all honesty, it was a fair criticism. Streamers and their big spurgy communities, can ruin the gaming experience for people. And for me personally, I love classic WoW and I love the classic community. And I really didn't like the fact that my presence could hurt that. And so, like the last stream that I did was a few weeks ago. And the first 15 minutes was me questing in Hillsbrad Foothills. The next hour and a half was me being ganked over and over by Alliance players. So I was forced to go over and do Black Fathom Deeps and Ashenvale, which I didn't want to do. I just wanted to quest. And I just didn't like it. So I made the decision that, when it came to Twitch, I streamed. Yeah, it was a part of my job, but primarily I streamed because I love hanging out with my community and whatnot. But I decided I wanted to take a break to play Classic and indulge. I didn't want to hurt the ZT community. I didn't want people to be upset with me or the guild or anything. And so I decided to step away from streaming, take a break, and play Classic WoW. I made a secret main on another character quite some time ago. And no, I'm not going to say that character name or who he is. And I have been playing him. And recently, I will say, this is an unreleased video, but I decided to make an alt, a human paladin on another server. And I'm actually making a leveling series here on my YouTube channel using him, like a journey to level 60. And I've recorded the first 2 episodes already. I just have been playing so much Classic WoW, I haven't edited them yet. And I think he's level like 20 something already. But yeah, so just taking a break. I've been streaming for years, and I just want to take a break for a bit. And honestly, the last thing I'll say, and then I'll shut up. I'm gonna be honest. I'm a YouTuber. YouTube doesn't pay shit compared to what it used to before the adpocalypse all those years ago, the 2 adpocalypses that we had. But I love the YouTube platform, and I love making videos, and I love, doing stupid shit like with the hats and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I love that. Like it's so much fun for me. Like, and I like streaming, but I could never do it like, like stream for like 8 hours every day. I mean, it's just like,
Yeah.
man, fuck that. Like, like, fuck that. I don't want to sit here for like 8 hours a day. Like, I want to go like do something. I'd rather like edit for like an hour or 2, get up, take a 15-minute break, and do that like 4 or 5 times throughout the day than like have to just sit there and stream and, do whatever. So that's pretty much it. I've been having a great time with YouTube lately. I've had an awesome time with my videos. My videos have been doing stupid well, or the channel's been doing stupid well, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm having fun.
Yeah, I mean,
I
understand where you're coming from too, because I've actually kind of missed doing YouTube and editing videos, because a lot of my videos just been me talking in front of a shitty green screen, which I actually enjoy doing. I think it's fun, but I don't want to only do that. You know what I mean? I think those are great, like little side videos of like, hey, what's going on? But I miss that actual like creating something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
And that's kind of what got me into all this in the first place, was I was like, I want to make these WoW videos. And that's why with Warhammer, I kind of want to do that again and kind of ride that motivation and passion I have for Warhammer stuff and do that. Like, I want to make a how to get into Warhammer video, because I feel like when I look at all these videos everywhere, even when I was getting into it, there wasn't really anything that great about like how do you get into Warhammer, or if it was hard to find, or it was multiple videos, or like just it was like 5 years old and things like that. And I was like, there could really be something that would be, kind of fun and informative and just kind of cool to help people get into it. So that's one thing I want to do. And then I also want to do like some battle report style things, which is just like playing the game. Essentially, it's just kind of like a, like talking over you playing the game and then talking about what's happening, what you're doing, whatever. And I think that'd be fun if I played against myself and I kind of made it like this competitive thing where it's like me with my hair down versus like me in like a hat with my hair tied up, and I'm just like, this guy's an idiot, and then I'm like, this guy's an idiot, and I'll like do like some like, oh, and he's gonna make the play, the Stegodon has marched in, and you don't know what's gonna happen to this situation. Like I commentate it like a sports game, but kind of, you know, make it kind of goofy and stuff. I think that'd be fun. So that's kind of what I'm planning out on doing right now, because I definitely do miss doing that type of stuff.
That's like the biggest thing about like Twitch and YouTube is like, if you're somebody like for me, and I'm sure like, you know, people listening, some of you guys can probably relate to this. I'm a very like creative person. I like to write and draw, and, you know, making videos is an expression of that creativity. And you don't get any of that on Twitch. You don't make anything.
You're really just like a street performer on Twitch.
Yeah, you're a street performer or like a glorified babysitter. Like that's essentially what you are, and that's part of the job. And there's no insult. It's just the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, when I decided to come back to, well, I didn't come back to it, but when I decided like, hey, I'm just going to focus on YouTube. I know it doesn't make like anywhere near as much as Twitch. Like I know that whatever, there's definitely an income drop there, but you got to follow your passions.
Mm-hmm.
And I made that one video. I have to look it up real fast, but it was like the second video that I made since I made the decision. Like, yeah, I'm just gonna like come back to YouTube for a bit and focus on that instead. And whoops! Oh no! I'm opening up my videos, and I know you guys can hear it in the recording. Sorry. I made the one video, like classic WoW is already changing the future of WoW and gaming. That was like a week ago, and it's like at 400,000 views already. Like that's insane. So I don't know. It's been fun. So I think it's a great idea though. Like if you do like the whole like commentary thing, like you versus you. I mean, honestly, I'd love to see a video of you playing with yourself.
Thank you. I mean, I do it all the time, honestly.
Yeah, I understand.
Okay, well, one other thing was like even with YouTube is I always did WoW leveling, and then people would be like, God, you take forever to level in WoW compared to like when I was streaming it, and I was like, you know, people are like, wow, you level so much faster on stream, and I'm like, well, the difference is I don't have to be like, all right, I'm about to recording. What's up, everybody? It's me, Gamer Guy 454 here. And then, you know, wait like 20, 30 minutes and then cut it and then render that, which takes like an hour to 2 hours, and then upload that and title it and put it out and then be like, all right, there's one segment, and then I only can level during those segments. It's like, I just instead sit there and be like, hey guys, I'm leveling for 8 hours straight. You know what I mean? So it's a completely different thing, which is why obviously I'm going to slowly level. I already level slowly. So, I mean, that paired up with that is just a recipe for disaster, essentially. So I just wanted to, I don't know why I even brought that up, but I brought it up.
You can talk about whatever you want, man. Like I'm about to talk about GVT in like 2 minutes here.
All right. Let's see. Before we get into that, let's see anything else I can bring up here. Oh yeah, I forgot about my ASMR channel. I got that going for a bit, and then I kind of stopped. I might get back into that again. I do have my my football podcast. I do with my friends. We did it all of last year, and then we've been doing it this year. It's called Three Guys Talk About Football, and it's me, my friends Sinvicta, Alpaca Patrol, who's on the Northern Lion Super Show, and then Bear Taffy, who's also on it sometimes, and we just talk about football for like an hour or two, and it's pretty great because we all love football, and you know, we just get together and talk about it and then throw it up. You know, we don't really make money off it, but we go out of our way to like make the time to have it happen. So that's football. So it's just like a little passion thing we do. We've been doing it for almost 2 years. So
I actually, over the weekend, I was at the Renn Fair. Shout out to the Carolina Renn Fair, by the way, to any of you guys that live in South or North Carolina, real fast. I have season passes to the Renn Fair, so I'm going to be there almost every single weekend, like every day. So if you want to run into me, look for Nixxiom at the Carolina Renn Fair every weekend. And you might run into me because I've already ran into like 6 people that were like, dude, are you Nixxiom? Like, hey, man, what's up? And there was one guy. I don't know if you're listening, but there was one guy. You looked at me dead in the eyes. You were with your girlfriend, or maybe it was your mom. And you were like, I heard you say my name to her. And you looked at me, and then you walked away.
Nixie.
I saw it. You fucking like long-legged, lanky-ass man. You should have walked up and said, hey, all right, I'm calling you out. Long hair, man. But yes, Renn Fair. I was hanging out, and I thought about your football channel that you mentioned, and I've thought about a few other people's channels.
Mm-hmm.
And I seriously have considered creating. It would get no views. It would get absolutely no attention whatsoever. But it was just going to be a separate YouTube channel where I review cigars. I just like smoke a cigar and I'm like, this one's real good. This one tastes like horse butthole. That's how you know it's good.
Hey, I'd watch that. I'd watch every video.
Yeah, it would be super ASMR-ish. I'd just do it in the backyard. I'd like light a fire or something and just smoke a cigar and just state my opinions on them as I go.
Yeah, I think that's great. I'd love that.
Dude, I smoked a cigar recently. It was about a week and a half ago. It had been sitting in my my cigar box for a while, but it was just called a Churchill. It was like a white wrapper with like a golden Winston Churchill silhouette on the front. And I don't know if it's just because it was sitting for a while or what, but that was a really good cigar.
Huh.
It wasn't my favorite, but I smoked it, and it was. I remember I was smoking it, and my girlfriend was sitting across the table from me, and we were just talking. And I said to her, "This is probably the cigar that I would give to anybody who wanted to get into cigar smoking. Like, this is perfect." Like, that was a great cigar. It wasn't like a flavored one either, because you have flavored cigars. Like, ooh, this one tastes like strawberries, you know, and shit like that.
Yeah.
But that was like an actual like cigar where it tastes like tobacco.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's what you want, you know. When it comes to a cigar, the more it tastes like a horse's anus, the better it is.
I can appreciate that. It's kind of like with wine. It's like the more it tastes like a barrel, the more I'm like, nice. Exactly. This is good stuff. These are tannins. So many tannins in here.
Yeah, it's like you want to taste that sort of what's the word I'm looking for? It's like you want to taste the agriculture like in the cigar.
Yeah.
Like you want to like taste the land that it was grown from.
Yeah.
So
you
kind of get that like very farmy taste in your mouth, and that's why I always like jokingly describe it as a horse anus. And like that's perfect. Like I love that shit. So, but yeah, man. So maybe one day I'll do something like that, and then I can bring on special guests. And instead of fishing with Crendor, it'll be called smoking with Nixxiom.
Dude, I love it.
Yeah, I don't know how the hell I'm gonna get like random people to my backyard. I'll just get like my neighbor to come over. Like, dude, you want to be on a YouTube video? Yeah, all right. It's like smoking with Nixxiom with like Richard Davis. It's just like some guy, like just like my neighbor. It's like, oh, what do you do? He's like, well, I'm a construction contractor. Oh, nice, man.
I love smoking cigars.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Be my favorite 10 subscriber channel.
Man, that is. It's one of those things where, you know how like there's some people upload secondary channels and they're like, hey guys, this is for my Let's Plays or this is for whatever. It's like, I just love having secondary channels for things that are like more passion projects, kind of like the ASMR or how I have the football podcast one. And I even contemplated putting like stuff up on my IRL channel again, just to be like I think a few months back I made a car vlog which I hadn't done in like 8 years. And I was just like, hey guys, and everyone was like, oh my god, Crendor, you know a homeless man broke into your car and uploaded a vlog on your old channel?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, it's like there's something about it that's just, I think it's because it's not about the money really. It's more about like this is kind of what got you into it, and so I think it just feels more genuine and just fun.
More innocent.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, I mean, in other news, I mentioned this a few minutes ago, but I've been doing a I'm sort of, let's see, where do I start? So I'm going to Germany pretty soon.
Oh.
I'm leaving on the 21st of October. I'll be back on the 27th. So I'm really crunched right now. I'm trying to get like ahead of schedule video wise before I leave. So this video is kind of a godsend for me. Because you know, these videos, I mean, come on guys, like that, they're not like that hard to make and they're not that hard to edit compared to like a usual video. So you know, it's like a free video. But I'm going to be leaving on the 21st, and to celebrate this occasion in my life, because I've never been to Germany before, and for those that are curious where I'm going to be in the Alps, and I'm also going to be in Berlin. So I'm going to go all across the country. I have decided to start doing this training routine called GVT. And GVT is German volume training. And some people might know what that is. Some people might not. But to explain it in like 3 sentences, essentially what you do is you train 3 to 4 days a week, and then you rest 3 or 4 days. Not in a row, but like, you know, spread out.
Mm-hmm.
And you would find, let's say for your leg day, you would find your 1 rep max for, you know, various exercises. So let's take the squat, for example. And let's say your 1 rep max is, you know, to keep it simple for the example, let's say it's 100 pounds. Well, what you do is you find that 1 rep max, and then you like get 60% of that. And what you're going to do is you're going to do 10 sets of 10 at 60% of your 1 rep max.
Ooh.
And let me tell you, it's fucking hard. And, like, damn, is it hard? It was a technique that was developed, according to its history, it was developed by German bodybuilders to like put on muscle incredibly fast, because it's a 4-week program. And so I'm doing that because it's to sort of honor this going to Germany moment in my life, but it's also because it takes a long time to do multiple exercises when you're quite literally doing 100 squats. And keep in mind, in between every set, you have to rest for 1 minute at the minimum. So it takes a while. And that's good for someone like me, because I'm a video editor, so I sit a lot at the PC. And so, you know, kind of, you know, being active for a long time early in the morning or late in the evenings, that's good for me, because, you know, throughout the day I just sit.
Mm-hmm.
But, so I've been doing that, and I've also I did week 1 last week, and it was very fucking hard, let me tell you what, but I did it. And week 2, I was like, yeah, like I'm really into this, and I'm already seeing the results. Like, I've seen some weight loss. I feel a lot stronger. I feel like I have a lot more energy. So I decided to take it a step further, and I was like, you know, what's one thing I've never done before? Meal prepping. So I went and bought a slow cooker, because I don't own one, and I've actually meal prepped. Not all my meals, because I ran out of containers, but I've meal prepped about 12 meals over the next several days, and feeling pretty good. I'm feeling great, actually. So this is week 2, and tomorrow I'm doing arm day, because yesterday I did legs. So yeah, man, how's your gym stuff going?
My gym stuff's actually been going pretty well. I got a training session with a trainer, and I was like, yo, I want to learn more free weight stuff. And so they showed me how to do skull crushers. They showed me how to do like some shoulder press stuff. They showed me how to do squats. And then they showed me how to deadlift. So
yeah, there you go.
I finally learned how to deadlift. And I only deadlifted about 60 pounds to start, just to like, you know, Well, I did the bar to
Learn.
start to get the learning down, and then they put on like some weight, and then you just kind of slowly progress upward. And they're like, I know you can do more, but like it's just better to not have your discs slipped. So I was like, yeah. So once you get it down, I think I kind of rushed it the other day. So I was like, all right. So I put up like I was at like 85, 90, and I went down, and I was doing like my first one, and my knee was like, and I was like, so I just stopped, and it felt kind of weird. And I was like, did I just like tear my ACL or something? So I was like, oh, so I like did a walk around, I like did some running, and I was like, no, if something was torn, I wouldn't be able to like plant my foot and like, push off on it. So, I asked my one doctor friend, and he was like, it sounds like you just overextended a ligament, and that can cause a pop. So he was like, just kind of take it easy for a bit. So that's kind of what I've been doing now. But I don't know if that was just, a random happening, or if I just did it too fast, or maybe I didn't do the right positioning or something.
What would you say, out of everything that you've done so far, what is your favorite exercise to do at the gym?
Honestly, I still think I love like lat pull downs the most. I love just like you sit there, like get ready, and you just do the like it's just a basic like pull down, but it just I think because when I started, I have such vivid memories of being only able to do like 30 to 40 pounds, and now I can do like 120. And so I think just seeing that like constantly is just a reminder of like, shit, dude, like I've come quite a bit.
Okay.
So I think that's why. But I'd say that, and then probably I don't know, what else do I do? I'd say deadlifts are probably at like number 3, honestly. I just love the feeling of like your whole body getting like every muscle's getting hit. So you're just like, woo, like, oh my God, especially after you do like 10 reps. Like when you start out, you're like, yeah, this is easy. You hit rep like 9 and you're like, oh my God, like it's wearing you out.
I would definitely be curious to see like how much can you do, because if you're saying that you can do like 10 reps at like 90 pounds, I mean, you could clearly do way more than that. I want to know, what is your, 1 rep max?
Yeah. Well, I didn't do 10 reps at 90. 90 is when I went, and I was like, uh-oh, and then I stopped. But honestly, I mean, I was able to do it. I don't know if I was going to do 10 reps, though, because it was a little like, but normally I would do 10 reps at like 70, 75. And you get a pretty good burn from that. So, I mean, I usually do 2 sets of that. And that leaves me feeling pretty worn out. But it's still, I remember back in high school, I couldn't even lift the bar. The bar is like 45 pounds or whatever. Like, I could barely even do that. So, still come a long way.
I've always been a big boy. So, like, when I first went into the gym, even though I was, decrepit from all my years of video editing and just sitting at the PC and blah blah blah, I mean, I still had some strength in me, despite being like a big thick boy. I would say my favorite exercises are, the deadlift is definitely up there. It's like the deadlift is like the true expression of how strong are you, and I love that. And I recently have acquired a very deep love for the military press. Specifically, so like a military press is just when you take the bar and you rest it on your, like, just above your collarbone, and you just push it straight up over your head. However, I don't know if there's a specific term for this variation of it, or if it's just called the military press. But some people, what they do is they like to kind of like if you're going to squat, you have the bar like on its 2, like, or on 2 hooks. And then you just like, you have it at neck level, and you just take it off the hooks and you just push it up and then put it back on. I like to have the bar on the ground first. So like in a deadlift position, and then you like pick it up and flip it onto your neck area, and then you push it up. I like doing that. I was just doing that for fun with some people like a few weeks ago, because normally I just always did it like just pick it up, push it up, and put it back on the rack. But I had fun doing that, and so I highly recommend it. and it'll definitely wear you out, like going from that deadlift to flip to up to back down.
Yeah.
That shit will wear you out fast, and that's fun. I like that. And I've recently, this might sound very simple, but I've I have this growing love for inclined sit-ups lately,
Huh.
because underneath like all my flabbiness, I've actually got a pretty strong core. And so, I mean, doing a shit ton of sit-ups isn't very hard for me at all, even at incline. And I don't really understand why. It's like, I've always been really good at doing sit-ups. Like, I've always just had a really strong core. Even when I was like super fat, like stupid fat, like I could still like do a lot of things with my core area that other people that were really fat around me, like my friend Ben, couldn't do. So, yep. So, I mean, those are my like top 3 at the moment.
That's one thing of like being so skinny. On top of it is like my abs. Like I just have abs just from like exercising for so long. Like they just happen.
Yeah.
So it's like a added perk, I guess. But it makes it harder to bulk up because you got to eat more, and then I have stomach issues on top of it. So it's like I'll eat more, and then it's like, oh, my digestion's irritated. So it's just finding a balance between the two.
Yeah, for me, it's the exact opposite. Like, you know, training yourself to eat a bit less, or to rather just adjusting, just really adjusting what you're eating. My build, like my form, like I'm a big boy. Like even if I had like no body fat on me, I would still be like a big boy, freakish tall and freakish wide. And so that means I need like a lot of food throughout the day. And unfortunately, because of all of my years back when I used to eat fast food all the time, it's like my body naturally craves a lot. And you know, your body, let's see, how does it go? You know, your body is designed to do one thing, and that is survive. And your body is naturally going to seek out things that are going to help with your survival. So your body wants to eat like fats. It wants to be lazy. It doesn't want to, you know, put any harm on itself, like blah, blah, blah. So whenever I feel like an urge, like, you know, like, oh, like, you know, eat more of this, or like eat more of that, or don't go to the gym, just rest today. You know, you quite literally are fighting yourself, because you're fighting that survival mechanism that is trying to stop you from overexerting yourself and hurting yourself to keep you safe. And so for me, like GVT has been the ultimate test of that, because after day 1, it was bad. It was really bad. Day 1 was just a squat day for me. Squats suck. Or it was just a full leg day. And I woke up, and I mean, even sitting down was difficult. Like my ass, it was like I had 2 cinder blocks like strapped to my ass. It was amazing.
It's actually one thing where getting sore from working out, it does kind of feel good though.
Oh yeah. Oh, of course. It means you did something right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I always love that.
Biggest misconception that people have about the gym, you know, everyone always says that like you go to the gym to build muscle. Oh yeah, you're going to the gym to build muscle. You're going there to build muscle. That's not true. You know, you're not going to the gym to build muscle, guys. You know, you're going there to destroy your muscles. And then your muscles rebuild themselves when you're not at the gym. That's when they heal. So you want to be a little bit sore. Like you want to have pushed yourself. You know, then you know you did something right. just don't kill yourselves, obviously.
Yeah.
So
it's
obviously your body adapts too. So
yeah, that's one thing I never even thought of. Like how you put that is like you go to the gym to destroy your muscles, not like build them up.
Yeah, building is after you leave. So that's one reason why I just really wanted to push myself. And like I'm still a big boy. I'm not as big as I used to be, but over the past few months, I mean, I've definitely, well, not the past few months, because I took a break from the gym for a little bit because I was dealing with some issues. But I've definitely seen like a lot of progress in the gym for me, which has been really cool, especially in the bench press. That's been fun.
What are you doing with that?
Well, I'm doing it in the the GVT. So I'm doing how much am I doing? I'm doing 135 pounds as my 60%. Although I'm gonna be honest, guys, there's no exercise where it's easy to do 60% of your 1 rep max over 100 times, like pushing it up or pulling it or whatever. So when you hit a point where you're like, dude, I can't, like, I can't hit 10, you just have to lower the weight. So usually what ends up happening is I'll start at 135. Okay, I'm going good, going good, going good. And then by the end of it, I'm at like 95 pounds. So I mean, it's tough, but it's fun. It's like a painful fun.
Yeah. Well, you're the type of person where you love a challenge too. That's like a new challenge for you.
Oh yeah, like the reason why I started doing GVT, fun fact, I bought a book about fitness and health, and it has all these exercise routines in it, all these diets, all these things that you can follow. And I read a lot of books about business and money and like, how to manage money and how to like start new businesses online. I read a lot of stuff. And I was like, well, I've never actually read like a health book before. So let me get a health book. So I'm scrolling through it, flipping, looking at all these exercises, and I get to GVT. And I mean, the book quite literally starts by saying, yeah, just so you know, this is probably one of like the hardest routines in this entire book. Be warned. And I was like, oh, well, I gotta do it now. Gotta fucking do it. So I like challenges. I like to push myself. And I know that some people are like, oh, it's really dangerous, but I don't give a shit. If I get hurt, I learn a lesson. And then I don't make the mistake again.
Yeah.
Except when I do.
Wow. Well, is there anything else you're doing?
Anything else that I'm doing? Oh man. Going to the Renn Fair. Making YouTube videos. Going to the gym. Got a slow cooker.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it. Just a lot of work, a little stressed out because I have to get like super ahead of schedule before I go to Germany, but that's okay. Just stress just means you're being challenged, and so I am very much looking forward to this challenge. I was not put on this earth to be content or comfortable, and just feeling good, man. What about you? Any thoughts? Any ideas? Any more stories?
I mean, just thinking about that, I would say I love slow cookers.
Yeah.
They're great.
Yeah.
I made pulled pork in my slow cooker. You just take a thing of pork, you put it in, you put some barbecue sauce in there, cut up like some onions or like jalapeno, garlic, like whatever you want. Just kind of let it cook, and then you go get it, and then you just put some more barbecue sauce on after some hours, and then bada bing, bada boom. You got food.
I just cooked a shit ton of chicken in my slow cooker.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, here we go. Like 10 pounds of chicken. Boom. Threw it in there, let it cook overnight. Took it out, shredded it all to pieces. I mixed it with rice and broccoli.
Ooh, I love that.
Those are my meals. So it's pretty good. Although, to be fair, chicken, I mean, chicken, rice, little things of broccoli, it's great, but it's the driest shit in the world. So you might want to put something on it. So I'm actually, do you recommend any sort of sauce?
I'm not really a sauce guy. Like, I could eat chicken, rice, and broccoli plain, but
Okay.
If you look at my personality, that shouldn't surprise anyone.
Well, I mean, it's fine. I mean, I can eat it plain too. Like, there's no big deal, but it's just kind of like when you're eating the same thing every day, you just kind of want to add some variety. So like today, for example, like, listen, I'm just gonna be honest, guys. I love A1 steak sauce. Yeah, like I'll put A1 steak sauce on anything. And I know, there's a lot of sodium in it, I know. But I just, put a little bit of A1 steak sauce like in the corner of my little like chicken bowl thing, and that was it. Like, oh, that was a fantastic lunch today.
Yeah, when I got my gallbladder out, I legit ate chicken, rice, and broccoli like, oh my god, I think it was almost every day.
Yeah, dude. And then I get to eat a lot of blueberries.
I love blueberries too. Every day for breakfast, I have blueberries in my oatmeal.
Really?
Yeah, I wake up and I make oatmeal with flax seeds, blueberries, and walnuts. And that's my breakfast like every day with a coffee.
My first breakfast is I wake up, I drink some water, chill out for a little bit. Then I do I do like a scoop and a half of whey protein in almond milk. It's about a cup of that, or a cup and a half, I should say. It depends how much I want. And that's pretty good. It's like drinking a chocolate milkshake, when you first like start out in the morning. So that kind of, those shit will wake you up. And then chill out for like an hour. Then I'll eat like, 4 eggs. That's
I love eggs.
Yep, have some eggs. What I do with my eggs, people might think this is gross, but I don't give a shit. What I do is just get a bowl. It's called restaurant eggs. I love it, but I add a twist to it. Get a bowl, set down, crack your eggs, pour the shit in the bowl. So you got like a big thing of goop. Stir it up. Then I take a handful of spinach, like spinach leaves, and just drop it in the bowl. Kind of mix it up a little bit. Throw it in the microwave for like 1 minute per egg that you put in there. That's it. And just eat that. That's glorious. Oh, and some pepper. Put pepper on there too.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, so you get like this like nasty looking leafy eggs. But let me tell you, it's fantastic. I love it.
I actually love cooking eggs where what I do is you just put it in and then you like cook and then you just do one flip and then you let that cook. I think it's over easy.
Yeah.
So I like over easy, and then I'll put it on like some maybe like cinnamon toast or something, and then I'll just crack that open right on it and let it soak in, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's good.
Oh yeah.
Or I'll make I really like bacon with it. So like maybe like once or twice a week I'll throw in some bacon.
Yeah,
that's always good.
See, I'm lazy. I don't want to take out the pan and do all that crap. I just want to put my eggs in the bowl, throw it in the microwave. It's ready. It's done. Give me it. Like, that's it.
Yeah.
Eggs. And sometimes I have some toast with it.
Yeah.
I also admittingly, I know some people will hate me for this. I had a box of Pop-Tarts, and so I was like, I got to get rid of this box of Pop-Tarts. It's been sitting there for forever. So every morning I'd have 2 Pop-Tarts with my eggs.
Oh my God.
A little bit of sugar to start the day. Why not? Who cares?
I mean,
sugary cardboard. Yeah, and I just don't want them to sit there forever.
Yeah.
I don't want to get ants.
Man, I might make some slow cooker stuff now.
Yeah, dude.
I'm feeling it.
Yeah, man. Are you gonna make it like right now?
Well, I mean, I gotta go buy food.
Yeah, it's kind of like late.
Yeah, it's also kind of late, but I'll figure out something to make for like tomorrow.
Okay, there you go. It's like 1:30 in the morning for me. What time is it for you?
12:30.
Okay.
So I'm an hour behind. Yeah.
Neat.
All right. Well, it's a good catch up there.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I saw a copperhead in my garage yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah, dude. I was like, it was a baby one. I was walking out to get my mail. This is late at night. And I was like walking through my garage and I saw this like slithery boy go. I was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, that's a copperhead. A little like freaking, it was like 1.5 feet long. So I got a stick. I was like, fuck out of my house. So, I introduced him to some American hospitality. So, and by that, I mean, I just kind of guided him with the stick, like out of my garage, and was like, "Get the fuck out of here!" And they just slipped in my yard. So, he was like, "Okay, I'll see ya." Yeah,
what a guy.
That's it.
Yeah, that's that. So, hey, make sure to like the video. Go follow all the things we talked about. Subscribe and I don't know.
Crap.
Do whatever you want.
Mm-hmm. Subscribly wibbly, likey, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right. Well,
all right.
I guess that's it.
That's right. Crendor, always a pleasure to hang out with you, man. Hope you guys enjoyed the little talk, the rambles, and we'll be back in another 2.5 months.
Ooh boy, can't wait.
All right, I'm done. So
See
you can have the last word.
I already said. I said.
Oh
See.
fuck! See ya.
See.